So we get a little bit of a change of scenery here. But as I was saying, une cour, we've seen this before. We saw this in Chapitre 3. And in Chapitre 3, une cour referred to a schoolyard or a play yard. But une cour is a word that can have more than one meaning. So it can be a schoolyard or it can just be a regular yard or courtyard. This is a yard or courtyard. So for our example sentence, we might write that les voisins sont en la cour. So the neighbors are in the courtyard. Très bien. Our next word is ascenseur. Ascenseur. An ascenseur, that is an elevator. An example sentence here might be il y a un ascenseur à l'école. So there is an elevator at school. So if you don't use the ascenseur, you might use un escalier or les escaliers. Escalier, that is a staircase. So an example sentence here might be je monte les escaliers. I go up the stairs or the staircase. So this can mean both staircase and stairs. Next we have un étage. Étage. An étage, that is a floor. Like the floor of a building. Like the French classroom is on the second floor. So you might say l'immeuble a deux étages. The building has 2 floors, so you can say that at our school. L'école a 2 étages. So when we're talking about les étages of a building in France, what we would call the first floor is this next thing. It's the rez-de-chaussée. C'est le rez-de-chaussée. Le rez-de-chaussée. So le rez-de-chaussée, that's the first floor of a building, or the ground floor. So you might say il y a un ascenseur au rez-de-chaussée. There is an elevator on the ground floor. Il y a un ascenseur au rez-de-chaussée. And you'll notice our next thing I actually crossed out. I had included the word un code twice. So we can just skip over this one. I crossed it right out of my list. So now we're going to scoot on down so we can see the rest of these all at once and get on to almost the end of this vocabulary. So this next section in our vocabulary here, these are all these next bit here, these are all different rooms that you can find in a house or apartment. So first we have the word un pièce, P-S, un pièce, that is a room. So I might say, notre maison a 10 pièces. So our house has 10 rooms. So now we're going to see the different kinds of rooms you can have. You might have une salle de bain. So we know une, this is salle, you know the word deux, and then bain. And notice that we don't pronounce this like a sheep sound, like un salle de bain. You have that French ending that's a little bit nasal, une salle de bain. So that sound kind of ends up in the top of your mouth. And une salle de bain is a bathroom. So in France and a lot of other countries, bathrooms aren't just like a room that at least has a toilet and a sink. So une salle de bain is a bathroom, and it includes a tub or shower. So, interestingly enough, not every salle de bain in France is going to have a toilet. But there is definitely going to be a tub or a shower. So this literally means a room of bath. So that's where we get that bathtub or the shower in more modern houses. So I might say, c'est une grande salle de bain. It's a huge or big bathroom. The next one is une cuisine. Cuisine. And looking at this word, you think, oh, I know the word cuisine. That has to do with food. And that's true, because the cuisine, la cuisine, is where you're going to cook your food. That's a kitchen. So you could say, il aime beaucoup la cuisine. So he likes the kitchen a lot. So he really likes the kitchen. So once you're done in the cuisine with your food, you might take it to that salle à manger. So we know how to say salle from up here. Ah. And then say manger, it's manger. Manger. And manger is an ER verb, if you're looking at that. So that actually means to eat. So the room for to eat. So this is the dining room. So we might say, elles sont en salle à manger. They are in the dining room. So, maybe at night you've gone to the cuisine, you've made your food, you've taken your plates and set everything up in la salle à manger, you spent time with your family, and now after you're done with your food, after you're done with dîner, you might head to the salle de séjour. So salle de séjour. Salle de séjour. And you might watch some Netflix, you might play some games, you might read a book. So this is a living room. So I might say, je regarde télé à la salle de séjour. So I watch TV in the living room. And so at night after you're done eating in the salle à manger, you've taken care of everything in the cuisine. After you're completely done with la télé in la salle de séjour, you are going to probably head to bed and you're probably going to go to your chambre à coucher. So, chambre, we know how to say à, and then coucher. Une chambre à coucher. So this is a bedroom. So you might say, vous entrez à la chambre à coucher. So you go back to the bedroom. So you started your day there and you're going to rentrer à la chambre à coucher. And you're going to go back to the bedroom so you can dormir, you can sleep. So our next thing is les toilettes. Toilette. And this should look really familiar and it's going to help you because this is also what we would call in English, we would call this a bathroom. But this isn't a place with a tub or shower, you guessed it. It tends to only have a toilet. So this isn't only toilets and sinks. So you might say la maison a des toilettes. So the house has some bathrooms, and those are like the bathrooms that we would call it like a half bath in the US, where it just has a toilet and a sink. So now we're going to head into our new ER verb here, monter. And you would use this with les escaliers or un ascenseur. So this is to go or to climb up. So if you use the elevator, you might say something like je monte en ascenseur. Ascenseur. So I go up in the elevator. So we've got just a few more words left.